Our story begins in 1996 when the Supreme Court of India issued a landmark ruling. Forests, the court declared, are a large area of land thickly covered with trees. This broad definition set the stage for robust environmental protection, ensuring the safeguarding of India's rich biodiversity. Fast forward to the present day, and we find ourselves grappling with a new challenge. The government's recent amendment to the Forest Conservation Act of 1980 has introduced a new criterion for forest classification. Now, for an area to be considered a forest, it must be recorded as such in revenue records. This seemingly small change carries monumental implications, leaving a staggering 28% of India's forest cover unprotected and vulnerable to commercial exploitation. The amendment also introduces exemptions for regions within 100 kilometers of India's borders. This means infrastructure development can proceed without environmental scrutiny. In the lush northeast, home to a significant portion of India's forests, the exemption could potentially lead to unchecked exploitation and significant ecological damage. We also cannot ignore the historical echoes of colonial rule that have left a sizable portion of forest lands under private ownership, posing yet another threat to India's biodiversity. The ripple effects of these changes extend to the indigenous communities and tribes whose lives are intricately woven with the forests. The Forest Rights Act of 2006 was a beacon of hope for these communities, protecting their rights and livelihoods. However, the recent amendment threatens to undermine these protections, leaving these communities on the brink of displacement and marginalization. In the face of these challenges, a coalition of ex-civil servants, NGOs, and environmental activists have taken the matter to the Supreme Court, fighting for the preservation of forests and the rights of indigenous communities. The court's interim ruling, urging the government to revert to the original dictionary definition of forests, offers a glimmer of hope. However, the battle is far from over. As the case returns to court for further deliberation, the need for collective action is more pressing than ever. It is a call to arms, a plea for us to come together to safeguard India's forests and ensure the sustainable management of natural resources. So, as we continue to monitor this crucial legal battle and advocate for the protection of India's invaluable forests, we invite you to join us. Support forest conservation efforts, raise your voice for the trees, because together we can make a difference and secure a greener, more sustainable future for generations to come.